Alright guys, so I'm starting on a new 12 by 26 deck build for a customer of mine, and in this video I want to show you how I lay out the locations for where my concrete footings are going to go and show you how to install them. So the first thing you're going to see me do here is attach some string to these existing brick columns, and I'll run this string out past the end of where the deck will be, then I'll tie the string to a form stake and hammer it in the ground. Now you'll see me using a T-square during this process, and this helps ensure that I'm running the string square to the house. This isn't going to be exact, but it'll get you pretty close, and once you go to install the post bases, you can check everything from corner to corner to make sure you're perfectly square. After I get these strings ran, I'll run another string parallel to the house where I plan on installing my footings. Now I like to build my decks with a drop beam, so my posts aren't going to be in line with the end of the deck, they're going to sit about 16 inches behind it. So I measure out about 128 inches on both sides, and then I secure my string to a form stake and hammer those in the ground. This string is going to represent where the front of the 6x6 post will be, along with the 2x10 beam that I'll be installing later. Now that I've got all my strings ran, I can mark the locations for my footings. With this deck, I'll be installing 5 concrete footings, so I'll measure out from end to end and then make my marks accordingly with some spray paint. Once I have everything marked, I'll take a sonotube and put it on the ground and then paint a line around it. This way I know the exact perimeter of the hole that I need to dig. Now when I dig these holes, I tend to dig them a little bit bigger in terms of diameter, that way I have room to adjust them if I need to. Once all the holes are dug, I'll cut the sonotubes and put them in place. As far as the length goes, I'll take the depth of the hole and then add about 4 inches to that. That way the concrete extends up past the grade and there's less chance of the bottom of the 6x6s soaking up a ton of water. After all the sonotubes are put in place, we'll start filling them with concrete. Now you're going to want to keep these relatively level as you fill them, but they don't have to be perfect because you can still make adjustments after they've been filled. You just don't want to have to make any major adjustments to your tubes after the fact because they can be difficult to move once all the concrete's been poured. Now with these footings, I usually like to use a post base that you cast in place with the concrete, but Lowe's didn't have them this time, so what I'll have to do is wait for the concrete to cure and then attach retrofit post bases. And this isn't a huge deal, but it does take a little bit more time to install since you have to drill into the concrete and then secure the post base with the concrete anchor. Now I do plan on doing a video showing you how to do this, so make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're interested in seeing how that's done. But for this video, that's all I've got. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Also, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And if you want to avoid some rookie mistakes on your next deck build, be sure to check out this video.